Hey friends, my name is Bilal Khan and today I'm going to work on finding the profile information based on the email address. So in the previous video I have shown you that how you can find the profile information based on titles and phone number, but in this video I'm going to show you that how you can find it based on email address, and I will remove the title and phone number from it. Alright, so as you can see that if I take a look at the find.go file, this is the title and phone number that I need to change, and inside instead of it I will write the email address. Similarly, if I want to update the profile information, I will not find the data based on the title and phone number. Instead I will find it based on the email address. So the first thing that I need to do is if I open the insert.go file, and inside this file as you can see that this is the profile table, and inside this profile table the titles, phone, location and working statuses are inserted, but I also need to insert the email address also, so that based on the email address a user can find an account, alright, or a user can update or insert the profile information. So based on it will be based on the email address. So the first thing that I need to do is to go to the db.sql file, and inside this file as you can see that this is the profile table, and inside this profile table I will also insert the email address. So let's copy it and paste it here. Alright, so the email will also be inserted into the profile table. After that, let's go to the insert.go file, and inside it what I will write, inside this insert profile function, what I will write emails. This is the new thing that I have added, and this will be the question mark here. After that, let's remove this value 0 and value 1. Instead I will leave the value 0 only, because the value 1 will be considered as what you can say title. Alright, so previously this value 0 was considered as title, this value 1 was considered as phone number, this value 2 was considered as location, and this value 3 was considered as working statuses. But now I have updated the email address also. So what it will do, basically this value 0 will be considered as email, and after that this value 1 will be considered as title, and this value 2 will be considered as phone number, this value 3 will be considered as location, and after that I need to also put another value, and that value will be considered as working status. Alright, so after that let's remove the 4 here and write 5. Alright, so I hope you understood. So basically there are 5 strings that will be inserted instead of 4. So this fourth value will be considered as working statuses, and this value 0 will be considered as email address. So I also need to make some changes here. So instead of writing value 1, value 0, I will write value 1, and then value 2, and value 3, and value 4, because what I need to do is basically I don't want to update the email address in the profile table. I just want to update or insert the data here, and the email address will be inserted by default when I will insert it, and I will show you that how you can insert it. I don't need to change the email address multiple times in this command line interface. Instead, once the email address is inserted, it will not be updated. Alright, so I will insert the email address just once of a user. Alright, so that's the thing that I have written it here, that basically the value 1 or the title, phone, location and the working statuses will be inserted and updated, but the email address will be inserted only one time. Alright, so after that let's make changes here. So as you can see that if the value 1 is 0, if the value 1 is empty, then I need to change the value, I need to make the value 1 empty. Alright, so previously it was value 0 was empty, but now I need to make this value 1 as empty. So what I need to do is to first of all write value 0, and after that let's make this value 1 empty, and after that value 2, value 3 and value 4. Alright, so this is how it will work. After that let's copy this, because I also need to copy and paste multiple times. So value 0 is the email address, value 1, because this time it will not be updated because the value 2 is equal to 0, or the length of value 2 is empty. So basically now the value 2 will be updated. So instead of writing value 2, I will write like first of all value 1, and then this value 2 will be removed from here. Alright, So after that, let's remove this value 0, value 1, value 2, value 3. So let's remove this value 3 and write it like value 4 here. Alright. So after that, let's leave the email address as it is, value 3. So I need to make some changes in it. So I will delete this value 3. And instead what I will do, I will write value 2 and after that value 4. Like this. Value 0, value 1, value 2 and value 3 is empty as you can see, and the value 4th is given here. Sorry, value 4th is given. After that, the value 4 is empty, so what I will do, I will write like if value 3 is not empty and just value 4 is empty. All right. 0, email address, title, phone number, location and the working status. So now the working status is empty, so that's why I have written it like this. All right. So let's write value 4. So I hope you understood. So basically this will not change the email address, all the things are the same. So the email address are inserted in all the if statements, but instead these values will be changed. If a person updates the value or if a person does not enter the value, so this value will not be inserted, all right, and other values will be inserted in it. All right, so as you can see that value 2 is empty, so it will keep the value 2 empty and insert all the values. And similarly, if the value 3 is empty, kept empty, then inside the database the value 3 will not be inserted, but these values will be inserted except this empty value. Similarly with value 4, the value 4 will not be inserted and all the values that are given will be inserted. All right. So after that, this thing is updated. Now as you can see that it is giving me an error that there are not enough arguments. Basically, if I go to the find.go file, inside it as you can see that there are title and phone number, but I have just entered the value 0, that will be the email address. So I need to update this, but first of all what I will do, I will go to the add.go file and inside this file I will write the account email address also. So let's go to the status.go file and inside this I will what you can say, copy this. Once it is copied, I will change the account email like this and account email, and after that this is the email address that I have set in my previous video, so you can check them out. Basically it will store it is going to store the email address when a user logged in or when a user logs in or when a user sign up. So this is the information that I have stored it previously, and this value or this email address will be fetched, and after fetching this email address I will insert it like this. All right, so it will only fetch that email address that is logged in. All right, so it will not fetch other email addresses like multiple sign up email addresses. It will only fetch the that email address that is currently logged in. So if I take a look at this, as you can see, go to status, you can see, sorry, proctl, I need to proctl status, you can see that Wayne's is logged in, so the Wayne's email address will be printed here. All right, so let's write account email, and now it will not give me error if I type 5. All right, so this is how it will work. And similarly find profile, so I need to tackle this error also. So let's go to the find.go file and write what you can say, email, and that would be string. All right, after that let's remove the title and phone number and write email address. All right, and instead of writing title and phone, I will also update it like emails. And once they are done, these are the things that I have done, and now it is not giving me an error because based on the email address that I will give as a value 0, the data will be found and they will give me the result like this. All right, and I have put the conditions here. After that, let's save them here also. Go to the update.go file because I also need to update the information. All right, so what I will do, I will change the title and phone number, so I will write emails. All right, and instead of writing title and phone number, I will write emails. All right, this is the email address that I need to write it here, emails. All right, so let's remove this like this. All right, after that let's go to the update.go file. All right, and inside it what I will do, I will go to the this add.go file, copy this and paste it here like this, and just write the account email address. All right, so now it will not give me an error because I have I have written the update inside this update.go file. I'm finding the data and updating it based on the email address, and I'm also inserting the data of the profile based on the email address. So after that, let's save them and write go install. And as you can see, if I show you that select from profiles, you will see that there is no profile exists, so it will create it. So first of all, what I need to do is to write proctl what you can say add, and the first thing will be title. So I don't need to write the email address. Basically it will insert the email address by fetching them from the database. All right, so I don't need to write it, so it will automatically detect it. After that, add the title. So the title will be title 1, and phone number, let's say 1 2 3 4, and the location would be, let's say, what you can say, Pakistan, and the working status is office. All right, so let's press enter on this. Your data is successfully inserted. All right, so let's press open this. As you can see that the data is inserted with the email address also. All right, so this email address is fetched from the database automatically. After that, let's say if I want to update this also, so I will simply change it, like instead of writing add, I will write update, and instead of writing title 1, I will write title 2. All right, so if I press enter on this, you will see that your profile data is successfully updated. So let's press, as you can see, title 2 is inserted here. So let's say if I type office 2, and let's remove this Pakistan. All right, so let's remove this and just insert these 3 values: title, phone number, and the working status. The location is gone from here. If I press enter on this, you will see that the Pakistan is gone from here. Instead, these 3 things are updated. All right, similarly, if I remove the office also, so if I check it, as you can see that both of them are gone from here. Similarly, let's say if I keep the Pakistan in office, and instead of it I will remove, if I remove this phone number and title, you will see that the phone number is gone and the title is present. Similarly, if I remove this title, you will see that it is basically showing me no title and phone number. So this is how it will work. So now let's go to the terminal, and if I type proctl update, so it should show me an error that you need to first of all give the flags. But if I press enter on this, you will see that it is again giving me the information that your profile data is successfully updated. If I open this, you will see that all the data is gone from here. So I don't want to do this. Instead, if I type proctl update, it will give me an error that you need to first of all give the flags, and then you will be able to update the values. So what I need to do is to go to this insert.go file, what you can see here in the update.go file. Let me just show you. If I write proctl add also, it is giving me an error that your profile data is already inserted, please. All right, so let's remove this because I also want to make changes in the insert.go file, so that's why I'm showing you. Drop table proctl, drop profiles. All right, if I write your profile data is successfully inserted, so it is giving me an error also. All right, so sorry. As you can see that nothing is inserted, but it is still giving me the data here. So I don't want to do this in the insert.go file, and I also don't want to do this in the update.go file. Instead, if I type nothing, like I have typed here nothing, proctl, I add just the add command only, and I also, if I type proctl update command only, it will insert the data. So I don't want to do this. Instead, what I will do, I will put the conditions on it, so that if a person just type this command and this command only, it will give the message that you should first of all give the flags, and then you will be able to add the user or update the user. So what I need to do is to what you can say is go to the add.go file, and inside this file I need to put the conditions. So the condition would be if profile title is length of profile title, length of profile title is not equal to 0 or, all right, and length of profile title, length of profile phone number is not equal to 0 or length of profile location is not equal to 0, and similarly if length of profile working status is not equal to 0. All right, so first of all give the message here, and I will show you that how it will work. Errors dot new, and give the flags to insert the profile information. Give the flags to insert the profile information. So basically what it will do, it will take any of the profile information, like it will take the profile title, it will take the profile phone, it will take the profile location, or it will take the profile working status. If any one of them is taken, then it will work on this functionality. If none of them is taken, then it will give me this error that first of all you need to give the flags to insert the profile information. So this is the same condition that I am going to put here inside this update.go file, and inside this file what I will do, I will write like this, and after that let's close this if statement, and after that let's what you can say add.go file and paste statement here. All right, so let's write it else, and I will change the message. Instead of writing add, I will type the update. First, I need to take this message instead of the previous one. So let's take it and make it like this. All right, so you need to give the flags to update the profile information. All right, so this is how it will work. So if none of the values are given, if not any values are given, then it will give me this message. If any of the values like profile title or profile phone or profile location or profile working status is given, then it will work on this functionality and update the profile information. All right, so let's save this and save this one also. And after that, if I type go install and if I type add, you will see that give the flags to insert the profile information. And if I type profile proctl update, you will see that give the flags to update the profile information. And similarly, if I type, let's say insert, and then if I type what you can say title, that would be title 3, then I need to type add here instead of writing insert. So your profile data is already inserted, so that's why you need to write the update flags. So if I press enter on this, you will see that the data is already inserted, but previously it was empty. So now I need to update it, because update title is going to be title 2. Your profile data is successfully inserted. So, all right, so this is how it will work. All right, so I hope you understood. So after that, what I need to do is check git status. As you can see that these are the file and that I have modified. So I will write git add all and git commit m and I will say what you can say is detect find the profile info based on email address. All right, they are added now. If I take a look at them, you can see that all of them are added, and if I check the status also, git status, you will see that nothing is present and the tree is clean. So now let's write git push origin master. So it will take me some time, so let's wait for it. Now they are done. Let's go to my profile, open it, and now you can see that if I take a look at the repositories, proctl, as you can see, updated now. So it is currently updated. So 18 commits, as you can see that it is updated now. Go to the commits, find the profile info based on email address. All right, so this is commented now. If I take a look at the databases, you will see, go to the MySQL database. These are the files that I have modified, like take a look at the insert or update.go file. All right, you can see that these are the changes that I have done. So some of the minor changes, but if I take a look at the CMD, what you can say, profile, update. Now these are the changes that I have done. All right, so that's it for now, and I hope you understand this video, that how it will work, and it is very simple, so no worry about it. So if you are not understanding, then you can ask me in the comment section below. I'll be happy to answer all of your questions. So if you like this video, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. So let's meet on the another part of this video. So goodbye.